All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris. This is my channel, We Love Comics. And I wasn't going to do a video today. Then I thought last second, I had this box I wanted to show. I figured why not do an unboxing live. And no damage to the box, it looks like. So it looks like everything should be safe, knock on wood. But this is a last-minute decision to make this video. So I'm sure YouTube is really going full force to give my subscribers a notification. And that's why I always give people a minute to kind of see, because most people find out there's a video by actually seeing it going and not the wonderful YouTube notification button that they have. But if you haven't clicked the bell icon, click it anyway, because you never know. They might accidentally send you the information in a future video. And if you haven't hit subscribe, I hope you do. Hopefully I earn your subscription. Don't forget to wait until the end, because I always do a surprise subscriber shout-out to those in the live chat. So you don't even have to be a subscriber, but if you'd like to, please, by all means do. And I always make sure I say hello to the people that are here. So considering I just decided 5 minutes ago to make this video, to have this many people show up without real notification makes me very happy to see. And while I'm waiting for a couple more people to come in, I always want to make sure I remind people that I am selling my duplicate comics in the form of mystery boxes, if you want to give them a chance. And I'm going to do a little feature. If you decide to get the mystery box and you plan on doing a live unboxing on your own video channel, mention it, and I will send an extra comic in your package. So if you tell me that you have a YouTube channel, of course I will check, so you got to show me proof that you have a YouTube channel, and you buy one of my mystery packages, and you decide to do like a live unboxing on your video channel and do a video, I will add an extra comic for absolutely free, and the comic will depend on the level of the mystery package that you get. Link is in the description, or you can go to my main page under the banner and look under the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see a section that says that you can click on it to go to my website. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom. So, we see enough people are here, so let me first say hello to all the people here, and then we will get to the unboxing. I always want to make sure I say hello to the people that arrive here. So, it's Danny M8. You are first today. Welcome. Swagmaster, Horror Breakdown coming in a great third place. Victor Thomas, Steve Rogers, John is here. Robotech, Wild Child says, hey, Swagmaster says he got the notification. Hallelujah, it's a Christmas miracle. You're probably one of like 10,000 that didn't get it, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here regardless if you got it or not. Steve Rogers is here, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Captain America. Gives it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. John McElroy, L'Oreal Lopez, Dejuan L., Tim Smith, Brian is here, Eddie is here, Williams. We got Kyler, we got Joe, we got the Meg Road Project. You guys got some interesting names. Vintage Baloney and many, many more, or Bologna, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Let me put on my video camera. And if you didn't get a shout at the beginning, doesn't mean you might not get one at the end. So if you stick around until the end, you may get the surprise subscriber shout out. All you have to do, well, with the live shows, you don't have to even be a subscriber, but I hope I earn your subscription. So let me put this, I have a box here. I will give you a hint. This is a CGC box. So even though I do a lot of work with PGX, I have no problem with CGC at all. And if you want to know about my deal with PGX, I have many videos. And I have in the description, if you send 10 books to them and use the code We Love Comics Free Press, you get one of the comics pressed for free. But like I said, I have no problem with CGC or CBCS. I think they're all good. And as a matter of fact, the more companies that we have that are doing the right job, the more likely the prices will stay lower. Because, you know, if you have a monopoly and they have no competition, that's when prices tend to rise. So we want to make sure all the grading companies are successful, not just one. Because trust me, that doesn't lead to good things. Like I always tell people, always think long term. Alright, so this was packaged really well. They put a lot of bubble wrap in here. They put it in an envelope. I used my eBay bucks with this. Now, if you're not familiar with that, eBay bucks only works in the United States and also, I believe, Canada. I believe in Great Britain there is another type of program that they do. I forget the name of it, but if you want to mention what that is, if you're overseas, please do. And if you are not signed up, if you even live in the United States and Canada and you haven't signed up for eBay bucks, please do, because it's free to use. And what happens is you get a percentage back. It used to be 2%, but now they lowered it to 1%, but something's always better than nothing. And every time you make a qualifying purchase they add it up at the total every 3 months, and you can use them towards any purchase like money. And speaking of which, don't forget to sign up for the cashback program. That's also free, and you can get additional. So I have videos about eBay bucks. I'm not going to go into the full detail. Kyler says, what are eBay bucks? Like I said, I just mentioned, go to my videos under tips and advice. Look under there, and it'll give you the information. Make sure you sign up for the cashback program, so not only do you get the eBay bucks, but if you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days of signing up, you also get an additional $10 cash back. And it could be used. They can send the check right to your house or put it directly into your deposit. I've used it. Many people have. And I see a lot of people have signed up, but they haven't used it. So make sure you use it within the first 90 days. Otherwise, you don't get that extra money. And who doesn't like free money? So I have the receipt here to show the price, so I will verify it. So this one I am really happy to get. It's not a major key issue or anything like that, but when you see it, you'll probably understand why I got it. They didn't put it in one of those little, the little sleeves, but I have them. So, see, and everything looks good. You can see the back looks absolutely beautiful. This is a book from 1943. So this is a Golden Age book. And of course, I always mention the price. One of the things that's kind of disappointing on most YouTube channels is they'll tell you things like, oh, I got a great deal, and then never tell you what that great deal is. So how do we know you really got a great deal if you don't tell us? And I kind of understand why most people don't want to give prices, because I'm sure since most of the people that collect comics that at least I've seen video-wise tend to be majority male, that's not being sexist, just so you know. They probably have wives or girlfriends who don't want, they don't want them to know what they're spending. Me, I have a great relationship with my wife. I make sure I'm honest with it, and she watches my videos, so it's not like I can hide it anyway. So I mention the prices because, like they say, honesty is the best policy. All right, so there's the back of the book. Let me show you the front of the book, and then I will show you the grade. Olga says hello. Hello, everybody. Thomas says hello. Raul says he's a little late, but you're not too late because you're just about to see the book. Timothy says hello. So this is Superman issue number 25. This is the issue where Superman joins the military. It's the only time he ever joined the military. So as you can see, it's hard sometimes because there's that reflection. But this is a really crisp book. So this was, like I said, from 1943. And here's the grade on it. 7.0. I'm really happy about this book. To get a book, which, by the way, if you go to GoCollect.com and go under the Golden Age section, this is within the top 10 or top 20 of the most requested Golden Age books. The highest ones as far as collectability. I guess that means resale value of the people selling them on eBay and buying them. So, the Mega Rod said the auction forgot to mention the cover was detached. You definitely can't get a 7.0 with a detached cover. But this is about a $700 book. They had it listed for around $500 and change. I forget the total amount. But with my eBay bucks, I paid a total of, with shipping and handling, oh, they have it right here. So it was $535, which included shipping and handling. But with my eBay bucks, I only spent $388 for a 7.0 Superman 25. And it has light tan to off-white pages. And it might be hard to see here, but the only real significance is Clark Kent joins the Army. So this is the time where he actually joined the U.S. military. So, for a book, an early Superman book, and this is the highest graded Golden Age I've ever owned, I'm really happy about this book. And that's the beautiful thing about the eBay bucks, because I'll show you. Here's the receipt, so you can see I'm not making it up, because I've had people accuse me of that, and, anybody can make accusations. So here you can see Superman 25 CGC 7.0. The total was $535. Now, the seller gets the full $535, even though my eBay bucks reduced my payment to $388. They still get the full amount. So this is exactly what the total was for the book. But because I had the eBay bucks, that reduced it down to under $400 for a book that is currently valued at roughly $700. So for me, it's a no-brainer to sign up for the eBay thing, and that's why I always tell people with the cash back program, not only can you use the eBay program, but if you use the cash back on top of it, you can get even more back. Because you could purchase things from like 50 different stores. It doesn't have to be comics. You can use it everywhere that they utilize it for. So if you don't, right now, there's no cashback bonuses for comics, but there's cashbacks for so many other things. You can use it for other than comics. So keep that in mind, especially if you're about to get to that 90-day limit, so you can get $10 cash back. So if you buy something you needed, you get some money back. So that's the book. Superman 25 7.0 after eBay bucks. I spent $388, which of course includes the shipping and handling, and absolutely love having this in my collection. If you don't have Golden Age books, I highly recommend getting them. I mean, it's just something about them. They're larger, they're bigger. They were, I mean, back in the days, 10 cents. And even the back of this book looks absolutely beautiful. So I don't get the chance to get many high-grade books, especially when you're talking Golden Age, but I'm happy to add this to my collection, and it always shows there are always deals out there. You just got to be patient. You have to be willing to put in the work. If you go on eBay once a day for 5 minutes, you know, don't be surprised you don't find a deal. Sometimes you have to make the effort to do these things, and that's one of the things I do with some of my, you know, quote-unquote free time, because, you know, my jobs don't require me to work a 9-to-5 job. So that benefits me in that sense. But you got to put in the effort. You also have to know the value of something. You know, if you see a price, there have been many a times I see a price on eBay and I'm like, oh, that seems like a good deal. And then I go to a place like GoCollect.com or see the past sales of that book and ultimately realize, wow, that deal isn't as good as I thought it was. So don't assume. Do your homework. Do your research. Make sure you are patient. Don't forget to ask for deals, wait for deals, because they're always there for those willing to put in the effort. Like I always say, you give what you get. You get what you give. So put in the effort. Day One says, I see that same book right now on eBay for $1,050. You did a good job finding one. Well, also keep in mind, though, anybody can list anything for any price. What you should look at it, instead of what people are trying to sell a book for, look what people have actually paid. Because, I mean, if I saw that book for $1,000 and I looked on Go Collect and it said $700, well, I'm not going to spend $300 more just because the person listed a book that way. So never base your prices on what people are selling things for. You know, I could list this knife on eBay for $10,000. That does not mean this has the value of $10,000 unless somebody's willing to pay it. So if you're going to check the value of a book, don't base it on what people are listing it as. That's why people tend to overspend, because they don't do the research. So I'm not saying that to be negative or anything. I'm trying to let people know that there are a lot of people that think that same way. It's like, oh, look what people are listing this book or this item for. If you're not willing to pay it, it doesn't matter what the price is. So always go by what has already been sold. Now, of course, if everything, let's say this book was listed, like I said, for about $700, and then tomorrow they announce a movie where Superman joins the army. That's not going to happen, but let's just say it did. Now you can't really base it on the past, because that notice is going to dramatically change the desirability of a book. So that's why I say knowledge is power. The more you research, the more you know, the better you can kind of set situations as your price limit of what you're willing to spend. And what you do is set yourself a goal of, okay, I want such and such book or such and such item. This is what I'm willing to pay for it. Try an auction. Do not go with emotion and overspend just because a lot of people are bidding. Say, okay, my limit on a certain book is $1,000 or $100. If it goes over, just say, okay, I missed that one. I'll wait for the next opportunity. Most people, because they get caught in the moment and they don't want to wait, they say, oh, here's an opportunity. It's right here. Let me keep bidding. And you overspend. And then, like I said, like about the Thor 390 as an example, there are people who spent $130 on a book that now you can't even sell for $30. So be smarter than that. and make sure you do your research. So once again, the book is Superman 25. This is from 1943. Superman joins the Army. This is CGC. Light tanned off-white pages at a 7.0. That after eBay bucks, I spent a total of $388. So let's do today's surprise subscriber shout-out. You know what, since you asked that question, I think that's a very important question. Dewan L., you are today's surprise subscriber shout-out. I always appreciate helping to give people a little bit of a different way of thinking so they can make themselves a better collector and save a lot of money doing it. Because anybody, you know, if you win the lottery tomorrow, you can buy every book under the sun for no matter what price you want to pay. It doesn't matter. But most of the people, including myself, we're not millionaires. At least not yet. So why overspend when you don't have to, even if you're buying it because you love it? Because I guarantee you, you will love it even more if you spent less money on it. So you can buy more of things that you love, or maybe pay a bill, or put gas in your car, or, you know, treat your wife to a movie or something. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure if you watch this from the beginning to the end, you give your power viewer status in the comment section. If you are a person that every video you see of mine, you watch from beginning to end without skipping, by the way. Remember, it's the honor system. Give us your ultra power view status. And remember, membership is free for that. And don't forget, hit the like button, please, because the more people out there that hit the like button, the more it shows YouTube that my videos are relevant and helps get it out in the world. So I can't do that without your support. So if you appreciate the things I do, I need your help. Let's go against the boo birds out there. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up to all of you. Thank you to everybody watching. Like I said, I don't normally respond to every single comment. It's not easy because then otherwise I'm just reading comments instead of showing books. But I promise you, after every video, I go back and read every single comment. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you next video. Happy hunting.